It is quite often that research projects and group projects create a lot of instructional problems, such as evaluating and analyzing resources for countless hours on search engines or paper resources, or trying to work together collaboratively outside of class can always be a challenge. Luckily, when students are given the opportunity to create a digital poster board, they can eliminate some of these core problems. Using the board builder through an iPad, such as what you see right here, an iPad is a device that is a portable uh, electronic device that can be used in the classroom. And the iPad itself is very lightweight, and as I said before, it is portable and very thin to research and use the internet quickly without having to log in onto a laptop or a desktop, for example. The iPad itself has an application through Discovery Education called the Board Builder, which can be used to help eliminate some of these instructional problems that might exist with research and group projects. Using the Board Builder solves these problems because it eliminates or reduces the need for students to collaborate face-to-face if students finish the project outside of class. And students can log on and continue to work on the board builder at home without ever needing all the group members present. Also, it can eliminate the need for supplies to be purchased, such as a regular or typical poster board and paper and scissors and all of those school supplies can be eliminated because this is a digital version of a poster board. Also, you can analyze and evaluate resources right in Discovery Education through the board builder without having to spend those countless hours on search engines or paper resources. This lesson has been developed for fourth grade classrooms that have a minimum of 6 iPads for the students to use during the instructional time. But this application can also be used on a browser or a desktop if an iPad is not available. It's very inclusive for all students, including all various learning styles and abilities. And preferably, it should be done in small groups of 4 students with a minimum done by a teacher, and they would be working at a table where the iPad can be distributed and shared amongst all group members efficiently. This project focuses on fourth grade math, on multi-digit multiplication. Students will be assigned into a group of ideally 4 students, as I said, and they will be working as a group to create 3 to 5 real-world multi-digit multiplication story problems. And they will use a multiplication strategy to solve the problem on a separate sheet of paper, which will then be scanned or captured with the camera on the iPad to be presented in the digital poster board. Each group will be given an iPad and be instructed to create their own board through Board Builder through Discovery Education. And they have to include 2 to 3 images, 1 to 2 video segments, and 3 to 5 student-created real-world problems, and a multiplication strategy of their own choosing that must be placed onto the board. This addresses the math objective of 4.MBT.5, which addresses multiplication or multi-digit multiplication in fourth grade, as well as the technology standards, which uses 2B, 3B, and 3C, and 4C, which focus on collaboration and organizing and evaluating ideas and collecting data to identify solutions. All right, so let's take a look at this actual program itself. I have logged into my Discovery Education account. This is something that schools need to purchase. However, my entire county has access to this, and it's a great resource, but we're just going to focus on the board builder itself. So when students go into the board builder, they're given the option to create a board with many different templates. Let's just say for this example, we're just going to select one and make the title multiplication, because that's what we're focusing on. And the description, we would just say, for example, if this was a group project, we would just put their names in there. Board Builder itself has many different resources built in because it's through Discovery Education. So once you have selected your template and you get to the very next screen, It's going to allow you to find videos and audio files as well as images that can be created into a digital poster board. Now, this digital poster board is very effective and efficient because it uses 21st century technology skills and tools that can be used uh, to present information. And I'm just waiting for this to load here. All right. So now that it's loaded, you'll see that students can put a title here, but I'm just going to focus mostly on using the My Content, which is essentially where students will find images, videos, and audio, as I said before. So I clicked My Content, or not My Content, I'm sorry. That's when you actually save it. You can actually use the search function right in Discovery Education. And then, for example, if I type in multiplication, I can find resources, multimedia resources that discuss multiplication. And it uses the Discovery Education. Students search for multiplication, and so after it has actually searched through the database to find different images and videos and things like that, students can scroll through and try to find various things to add to their digital poster board. In this case, I found a video that I'd like to add into my board, and this is exactly what students would do as well. They press the orange add button, and then they would say add selected resource. Once that is added into the digital poster board, the video itself can actually be played right here. And in this case, I found a video that is going to present a real-world problem about discovering how many pumpkins there would need to be for this pumpkin patch. And so students would select this video. I'm not going to play through the whole entire thing, but it obviously has some discussion of multiplication in this problem. The iPad and including text-based audio and visual components in their research project, which demonstrates an understanding of their multi-digit multiplication. And it makes great use of the engineering design process as students collaboratively work together to plan, create, and improve their ideas and designs. The overall message to the students is to do their very best work because the digital poster boards will be presented to the class. They'll be very motivated and engaged to know that there's a real world audience, a real audience that is going to be viewing their products. They are using 21st century technology as well, which shows how it relates to the world that we live in. In my example, obviously, we had the pumpkin problem that students would be researching and then creating a solution to. Students will also be given a tutorial packet to work on the board builder that will assist them with the questions that they might have, because the board builder itself, although it is quite simple, might take a little while for students to get used to. So a tutorial packet will be given to them to help assist them as they create their board builder. A rubric has been attached to the project as well. They can use it for self-evaluation and self-monitoring, but at the end of the unit, the teacher will use it as an assessment tool. And also, as I said before, the multiplication boards that the students are creating is shared with the teacher, and they can include some feedback, direct feedback to the students in the Discovery Education program itself. And the basic resources for this project is the Curriculum Web and the Discovery Education Board Builder app and iPads with an internet connection.